Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Elsa. Was Ronald here? He might have been really early and disappeared because that's the weird thing that YouTube does because I don't see Ronald in the chat. Did you feed people yesterday? It's Fridays when you feed people, huh? That's really cool. I put my wig on because my hair dye didn't work good last month. But anyways, I felt like getting fixed up. Hey, Bren. Hi, how are you? How is everybody doing? I have soup. I'm not as late as I usually am. I'm doing better. So yeah, I slept pretty good. So that's a good thing. And yeah, feeling better today. But yeah, I still have something. I still have an unspoken prayer request. Yeah, stuff going on, but it's a really hard lesson for me to learn to let things go. And even when I pray, I still tend to worry. And it's like I have to pray and then let it go, give it up to God, and trust God that He's working on it. And it's hard sometimes. It's hard sometimes. And yeah. So yeah, I'm going to do my usual stuff. So I'm going to light my candle and play my flute. I do have myself on the TV. I'm a little more together today. I don't know what I'm going to do next week, my live schedule. So let's see. Stay tuned. I have my little Doors candle from this Cinderella Ranch. Come on, baby, light my fire. But yeah. Yeah, it's hard to let it go. Let it go, let it go. I left my matches over here. I even started making my sandwich, but I'm going to take you guys over there because I'm going to cut up some avocado and tomato and lettuce and put it on my sandwich. And my soup is in the microwave, but I'm probably going to put it on another minute. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hey, Char! Hi, how are you? I saw your mom's comment the other day. It was good to see her. How have you been? So So good to see you. I'm going to drop the link for anybody that wants to come up. Especially women. It's supposed to be I defend the rules. Last night on Ladies Chat, I had one guest up, and it was not a woman; it was John. But anyways, that's okay. That's okay. He would come up on the other old ladies chat too sometimes. And I'm wanting to be a stickler for the rules. I'm a recovering legalist. HUD housing. Okay, that's interesting. So do you like it? Is it good? How's it going? How long? Yeah, I'm a recovering legalist. Most definitely. I used to not wear makeup. I used to be totally against wigs. I used to be totally against dyeing my hair too. Well, that was before my hair went white, you know? Of course. Yeah. No, I'm not going to dye my hair. And my hair was the color of the most bought hair dye. I haven't done bubbles in a while. I don't have my food over here. Bubbles. I haven't done bubbles in a while. I'm going to drop the link now in case anybody's here now that has something later. So in case like Char wants to come up. I got all ladies here. I'm like happy about that. It was much colder this winter. Can bubbles freeze? I'm so curious. Probably eventually. I don't know. I think so, yeah. Good thing because it was much colder this winter, too cold for the boondocking level we could afford. We do like it. Got a pretty big place. We planned for 2 years here in the city, but quieter spot. That's good. My sister just okay, so you probably can't come up, but anyways, I'm gonna just drop the link. Maybe I'll like pin it to the top or something in case anybody wants to come up. And even probably if John shows up, I probably would let him come up for a minute. I'm not going to be legalistic, okay? Then I'll have to let all the men like, how about this? I will let men come up, but they'll be like limited, like 5 minutes. But women can stay up the whole time I eat my lunch. Keep me from talking while I'm eating so you can talk while I eat, and like I can talk when you eat. And we won't talk with our mouth full because that's bad. I don't know. I think the bubbles are mostly water. So they're water and some soap. So I would think that they would freeze. I'm like all like bundled up today. Hey, Michelle, you're welcome to pop up. How are you? Good to see you. I have an interview with Michelle on her channel. It's in my playlist of read on other channels, I think. How are you, Michelle? The bubbles and waterman freeze. Ah, good. I have all ladies. The men took this, they know the ladies chat, they can come in the chat, but maybe this time they think they can't because there's no men here. That's great. That's awesome. So it's looking like the Saturday ladies chat is doing better, but I might change my live night to Friday night because I'm usually off on Friday and I'm usually not off on Monday. So I've been doing good. I've been doing good still. Yeah, I'm on a healing journey actually. So yeah, I am. Most people that know me know that. I'm on a healing journey and I'm getting better. Getting better. I'm gonna put my hymnal away now so I can put my food here. Oh, and I still need to read. I need to read this. Look, I wanted to show you guys my healthy snacks that I take to work. I pack this. I don't know if I'll eat all of this today because this is usually what it'd be difficult to take a salad to work. So I do this. I have all these vegetables. I love the cherry tomatoes. But I also eat my sweets though, which is bad. Fruits and nuts are good. Yeah. Did I miss it? Oh, okay. You find ponds and rivers with bubbles, frozen. Yeah, there's frozen ponds around here too. So bubbles in the lakes and wow. Okay. So what's weird is the hair dye, maybe because I dyed it twice. So it didn't take, I've never had this happen because like my hair is so short on the sides. I get it cut once a month. My normal hair, and I do have my kitty. We don't match as much today because this is my real hairstyle. But my hair got gray, and I've never had the color do this, and maybe because I colored it twice, because I didn't have a good. I usually just go to Great Clips, and I didn't have a good hair stylist, and I don't really think my hairstyle is that hard because I've never had someone have trouble with it, but this lady might have been new, and she didn't do a very good job on my hair, and so I got it cut again. So then, since it's so short, when I get it shaved on the sides, then the color's gone, and then I have to dye it again. And I'm wondering if I dyed it too close in, proximity, like because it was like 2 weeks, and then I dyed it again. If that's why the dye didn't take, and my sideburns, my short part of my hair is white again already, and it usually doesn't go away until they cut it off. So I'm coming over here because here's my sandwich. I'll put my. Oh, it's thinking I don't have the food in there. The food is still in there. That's weird. Okay, so here's my sandwich. I have turkey and Swiss. My last 2 pieces of Swiss cheese. It's mesquite smoked turkey. And I have avocado and some lettuce and some tomato. So I'm gonna cut that up. I think this is gonna be good, but it's gonna be messy probably. Okay. Can y'all still hear me? You have turkey, but not eating it for lunch today. Oh, you know what, Elsa? Would the water from the pool do anything to your hair? You know what? I would have thought that, but I didn't go swimming for a whole month. Like, because I went to Philly. I swam like the video I did was the last day I worked before I went to Philly, and it was a whole month. So I didn't swim. I would have thought that, but I didn't swim. So this is my soup. Yum. Yummy soup. But yeah, I would have thought that. But no, because I wasn't swimming. And it just went wet, and it was so, and it didn't do it before either. Because before that, I was swimming twice a week. This is my avocado. And then I'm going to cut it up and put it on my sandwich. I don't know that you can see this. Wait. Let me put this over there. So maybe I'll do this way. Here's some lettuce. Put away my lettuce. Oh, now I'm gonna cut up my avocado. I love avocado. And put it on my sandwich. There we go. Let me put my this part of the avocado away. You know what? I might cut this up. They put the avocado in. I'm going to do the whole avocado because it's just perfectly ripe. I thought it was too soft. And I love avocado. It does have some brown spots on it. Let's see. We'll get that off. I need to move you over here. You're not seeing what I'm cutting off the. Let's see, I cut off the brown part. Can you see that? They have avocado. You can put the avocado in your chicken tortilla soup too. So I might put some on the side here. I just love it. Anyways, throw this away. I'll take you back over there and then we're going to pray. Alrighty. Put this over there. This is how my plate looks. Can you see it? I can't see the thing very well. Okay. Alrighty. Hey, Chris. Hello. Oh, that was my match. I was like, what was that? That's okay. I'll get that later. Help the sandwich to spread. I don't know about that, Char, but it's a nice thought. Oh, I didn't. I've almost burnt this candle down already. So those are my praying alarms. Lord, please bless my youngest child, Lord. At the 1 o'clock hour, my alarm goes off to pray for my ex, actually, because he's a January birthday. And my youngest does. I might not be able to eat all this right now. It's a lot. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I really love this candle. Grateful for every little thing. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I got this at the Cinderella Ranch also. It's a cute little boutique where I live. I'm going to say grace now. Dear Lord, thank you for this food and all the good things you give us. I pray you bless all our families. Be with them, keep them safe and healthy and happy, and especially bless our kids and grandkids. Thank you for Roy and Becky's new grandbaby. Thank you for Lori's new grandbaby. I pray you give Lori a safe trip to Quartzsite. I thank you for giving Rose a safe trip to Quartzsite. And thank you for this food, and thank you for these YouTube friends and followers that are here today, Lord. Thank you for my YouTube channel and how it has blessed me and taught me so much. I pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. I'm all in green today. My mom always put me in green and wouldn't let me wear red. Oh, okay. So here's my soup. Here's my soup. Well, let's put the wax paper in the candle. Oopsie. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. So here's the soup. And it's got chicken thighs in it. And black beans and corn. And I got these, the tortilla part, to put in. There we go. Now it's chicken tortilla soup. You had your nap already? Okay. So the recipes will sometimes have the avocado like this. I never did that before. Let me try it now. But yeah, look at that. And let me put the top on my sandwich. I've got these good rolls. They're Sara Lee for my sandwich. They're artisanal. They're really good rolls. Now I'm trying to close it up again. I want to see how the soup is with the avocado, because I saw it on the recipe, right? But I never tried it that way. I used to make this though. It's good. Avocado seems to be good on anything and everything. Does eating ever make your nose run? Especially hot soup. Does me. It's good. Very good, if I do say so myself. Now I need to try my sandwich. Got avocado left. Yeah, they're like noodles, the tortilla chips. Before I had a recipe, and I didn't find that recipe again. that was from the Pioneer Woman, and you put strips of tortilla in the soup. You're eating some sausage. This says it's sausage rolls. I don't know what that means. Are you supposed to put sausage on this bread? It says it is, but I have turkey on it. The soup is good. Now let's try my sandwich. This is how up and there it's falling out. It's falling out. It's falling out. No. My tomato fell out and some of my avocado. Oh, you're waiting for your pizza to come. Cool. Do you want to come up on panel, Michelle? Let me see if I can bite into this without it all falling apart. I don't know that I can. The avocado keeps falling apart, falling out. Good. Put some mayo, mustard, turkey. Fries. You found some ham and fries. It was not good anymore. Or no? Or was it good? Okay. My sandwich is falling apart. I'm trying to keep it together. This is like me. I'm trying to keep myself together, but I'm falling apart. But Jesus will help me. Now, I'm going to put the avocado that falls out in my soup. I love avocado. Okay, let's try this. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bren. Yeah, inspired by that song. And it's funny because she also sings, and those songs were really popular back when I was going through my separation and divorce. Those songs were really popular. The song from Frozen, Let It Go, Let It Go. And Idina Menzel sang that song. And then it was still, although it was older, Wicked was still popular. And the Defying Gravity song. And so they're totally both good concepts to the songs. And yeah, I'll share that poem. I'll say that poem. It's a short one, and I'll share those songs because they inspired it. I'm sorry your body is falling apart. Joyce Meyer shared that verse though. Though our body is perishing, we're being renewed inwardly day by day. Yeah, that's a good verse. Very good sandwich. Yeah, me too. Oh, I want to pray for Laura. Um, Positive blue word too, because she is going through stuff with her kidney and getting things done because she's going to have, she's waiting on a donor and she's going to have dialysis. And she's someone I'd love to have on Ladies Chat too. But I haven't contacted anybody. You guys, pray for Red to get things done I do get the things done I need to get done. That's what I feel like. I'm like, not going to beat myself up over it. And you know what? I need to stop saying that I procrastinate because I need to stop procrastinating. Let me say it like this. I get things done when they need to get done. And I'm getting better at being on time. Like I was earlier today than I was yesterday. Chair exercises. I want to start doing yoga. I walked in my apartment the other day because my little app that says you could go for a 1-minute walk and close your ring, because it has me close like so many. I made it really small, like a mile, or it might even be less than a mile goal, so that I reach my goal, right? And I don't take my phone on the lifeguard stand, and I walk on the edge of the hot tub because it's very wide. It's like this wide. And we walk along the hot tub because there's parts of the pool we can't see from the lifeguard chair. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I need to stop. Like I beat myself up. And I need to stop doing that. Give myself a break. Yeah. So like I've been watching these videos lately with Dr. Kennedy and Mel Robbins that were really good about anxiety. And Dr. Kennedy talks about, nurturing your inner child and giving your inner child the things it didn't get when you were growing up. When, you needed to get love or attention from your parents and you didn't get it. And So, and I call little me little hippie red. So I'm giving her the break she she deserves. Hey, Prima Tyrant Days. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Hi. Almost finished my sandwich. I got a little bit hungry. I had some of the spread by itself. I got a little bit hungry before 1 because I usually don't eat until lunch, except on days when I work at 5:15. Then I get hungry earlier. When I get up at 4:30, I get hungrier earlier. Oh, I ate all that sandwich. Unbelievable. I'm going to drop the link again in case anybody wants to come up. If a man wants to come up, I'm just going to give you a time limit like I gave John last night. Well, he gave himself a time limit, so he did good because he would always come up on our ladies chat actually, but not stay as long. Okay, Char. Thanks for coming in. Yes, have a great weekend, everyone. I have some root beer. A&W, 0 sugar. Thank you. I don't think I'm going to finish all the soup right now. I think I'm going to read. The day celebration is about reading today. So I think I'm going to read that. Yeah, I don't know that I can finish the soup right now. How close am I in my YouTube hours? Oh, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked me that because I was going to. You know what I'm going to do? I'll share it on my community tab right now because I took a picture of it because I was going to. Yeah, I have all these things I'm going to tell you guys that I don't tell you guys that I forget, you know. I'm going to put my soup. Oh, cream soda. Cream soda is good too. I used to get the A&W cream soda. I'm trying to buy less soda though. So I just got one 12-pack. And then I have water. Yay, my water. I need to drink more water. But I am glad you asked that. I'm going to put my soup over there. I'm going to save my vegetables probably for tomorrow, not for work. I don't work until Monday. So thankfully, I am thankful. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm throwing my trash away. I'm gonna wash my hands. So I'll get on my phone and get my phone dirty. But I have a picture. That I'll show you. And I'm going to post it on my community tab. Let me do that right now. So I'm 905, I think. $2,905. So I only need 95 more watch hours to get to 3,000 to get memberships and super chats. I'm at 2,905. I only need 95 more watch hours. And that's from now back to, what is it? To January 20th, 2023. That's how many watch hours I have from in the last year, in the last 365 days. Oh, this is my son's keyboard. He got it at a thrift store. I would like to learn to play it. I'd like to learn to play the guitar too. I want to turn some of my poems into songs. And I am a musician, but I might get some help. I'm thinking I might ask Josh Wilson, because he seems like a really nice guy and he might help me out. I'm thinking of asking someone. Years ago, I was at, you've heard of, what's his name? He sings "There's Hope in Front of Me." Danny Gokey. Danny Gokey concert And I said my elephant poem for someone in his band, and they were gonna put music to it. But I guess my fear came into it again, because it was probably 2017, around the time when my elephant book got taken from me, and I didn't trust anybody. And I was always like, I'm a musician, I'll do it myself. I do it myself. My mom was like, that's like a giant 2-year-old. I'll do it myself. So yeah, so this musician, I don't remember what they were filling in for someone though, because this was at a Danny Goki concert in Warner Robins, Georgia. They were filling in for some of Danny Goki's band because, like, evidently his band, they were all sick. It was wintertime, so it was one of Danny Goki's musicians, and he listened to my elephant poem and was like, that would make a good song, and he was gonna put music to it. And I've also had someone that I really wouldn't trust at all, who ended up, being with the bullies, and I said something about him that he wasn't supposed to hear. And this guy, his son was a musician. He offered to put music to my Ginger Me poem. Blondes have all the fun. I'll say it right now. Blondes have all the fun. They're the lucky ones. The gentlemen prefer them. It seems bad boys prefer me. Perhaps another say it or die is worth a try. But my cousin says her red hair makes her fly. They look at her, they look at me. If he's male, we'll get it for free. She's got sass, she's got spunk. She knows a god don't make junk. They call me red, a firecracker, they said. I no longer care what they say. What's in my heart can't be taken away. Someday my hair will fade, and I'll let it stay gray. Or go white, as redheads do. Beauty is vain. But the fire in my heart will burn on, and to my king I'll sing this song. His love is deeper than the ocean. He washes away my brokenness. He whispers to my heart, his love for me will never part. But yeah, so a couple of musicians have offered to put music to my poems, but I've declined. And I eventually, you guys pray for me, because I eventually have to trust somebody. I can't, we're not meant to go it on our own all the time. We're not meant to, God said it's not good for man to be alone. Well, it's obviously not good for a woman to be alone either. So, I'm eventually going to have to trust people, trust a publisher with my books, trust a person in a friendship again, trust I have a couple of new friends in Denver. I do, and I'm thankful for them. But how close am I going to let them get? How much? It takes trust. I have to. And in 1 Corinthians 13, it says, love believes all things, trusts all things. You have to learn to trust people. And so yeah, I need prayer about that. Yeah, I got burned a lot of times, like with my book, like, with the people on YouTube here, with, in lots of situations. What's so cool though is I'm just really thankful to God. God always takes care of me, and like I'm getting I'm getting money back on my car, you guys. And because I got burned with, like I told you about the guy I was seeing in St. Louis, and I bought that cheap um, Honda Odyssey from him, and it was only $2,500. And then, you guys, I get this email, and what was crazy too is I got that tax check from 2018. You guys, and you guys know, like I've been like, well, Bren knows that I've been like working since I got back from Philly, and I'm just like, I've grounded myself, and and I'm starting to be like, I need to not get bad at my YouTube friend getting on to me about money, and my financial advisor getting on to me about money, because I need to buckle down and stop. Oh, with that, I'll tell you a story. Maybe I'll turn this into a poem. I'll probably turn this into a poem. This will be a good poem. But I started to tell this like twice, you guys. Yesterday, I think on last Monday's live, I might have started to tell you this. But I think a lot about heaven, because a lot of my family has passed away and is in heaven. And and I got the money from my dad passing away, and I consider it from my mom and dad. So the other day I was driving in my car, and I have a vivid imagination. That's why I'm a writer. I need to buckle down and make like a schedule. Like I need to write like so many hours each day. Y'all pray for me on this. Pray for me on that too. Hey, I wonder if Ronald's on his way driving to courtside. Maybe that's where he is. But anyways, let me tell the story. There's a squirrel. Oh no. I'm distracted. So the thing I imagined is my mom and dad talking about, well, Alan, Susan's spent all the money. And my mom would say, but yes, dear, but it was for the kids. Well, she also went to Europe, Ellen. Yeah, but she'd wanted to do that for a long time. I'm glad she got to do that. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. I'm imagining my mom and dad discussing Red blowing the money, spending the money. You guys, I realized today that I did 2 bucket item things this last year and that's good. I'm not going to have regrets. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm going forward. I'm going to not look back. Like the rear view mirror is little. The rear view mirror is little and the windshield's big. I'm going forward. But I did 2 things. Who wants to guess if anybody knows? One of them is very obviously on my channel. What are 2 bucket item things Red did in 2023 with the money from my mom and dad? Who wants to guess? Who wants to guess? Do you want to win a book? I have lots of books still to give away. And I haven't given away a book lately. I have one of these. This is an awesome devotional. And I have my book, of course. Does anybody know what the obvious bucket list item I used some of my dad's money for this last year? I have this book too. This is not my book, but this is a great book. on the doctrine of hell, the false doctrine of hell. Buy your house. Chris, that's what I didn't do. This is an apartment that's too expensive that my mom and dad would not approve of. No, I don't know. What are mom and dad saying about the apartment? She's got that expensive apartment, Ellen. She needs to buy a house. I want to buy my mom's house, you guys. I need to let me look at Zillow right now. Wait, what's her address? There's a house in California I want to buy, but it's not for sale right now. Oh no, yeah, I did use it on artwork. I spent it on myself. I gave a lot of it away. But yeah, I spent it on that. Yeah, I did spend it on that. There we go. It's a bigger item. My car, I have one loan. That's one debt that I have is my car. And I was going to use my dad's money for that, but I didn't have it to get here. In June, I didn't have it. I didn't get the money from my mom and dad until August 2022. So I didn't have it for my car. So it's not at the house. It's not, you guys. Here's a hint. Here's a hint. Paul would get it. Paul, did you hear my question, or did I say it before you came in? What did I use? What bucket list item did I use money from my mom and dad on? I went to Europe. I went to Portugal. I went to Italy. I went to London. Oh, I saw a piece of property in Klamath, California for $11,000. You guys, I should open up Zillow right now. Let's open up Zillow right now. Zillow. I love you. Why does it do this sometimes? I don't know. Why did it open up my history? Just go to Zillow. Why are you doing this to me? Okay. I need to bookmark it. Ooh, it's my parents' old house. So my mom's house was about $600 something. Wow. Ooh. I see a place in a mobile park, 239. not too bad. Yeah, I feel like it was for that price for $11,000. It was, well, I don't feel like, I know it's a little lot, so it's not like that one that could help out anybody. But so one thing I did with my parents' money that was a bucket list item that I did last year that I was, I had anxiety about, honestly. I had anxiety about going to Europe. Because I went to Europe, but also in May, I went, it is when I bought the painting from Diana's art show. It probably was April. But in May, I went with my daughter to see Wicked on Broadway. So that was a bucket list item. So, yes. So yeah, I did those bucket list items. And I'm glad I didn't buy a place here, but yeah, because I don't know how long term I'm going to be in Denver. So I'm not sure. Like I was talking about last night that um ooh, that sounds good, like good bread, Elsa. But so but uh Oregon is also a possibility for me. I considered going east. You guys, land and houses and whatever is just cheaper in the east, and even in the St. Louis area. Like, you know, I talked about like I could have flat out bought Gladys's house in the St. Louis area. I don't think she wanted to sell it though, really. But I thought about it. But anyways, so that's the funny little things I think about. I like to think about that people in heaven can sometimes look down on us, and in it's Hebrews chapter 12 where, and they're not really sure exactly who wrote the book of Hebrews. A lot of pastors though think it's a lot of scholars and stuff think it was Paul, but they're not absolutely sure. But in Hebrews 11 is all about faith, and it's like Faith's Hall of Fame, and all these people are in it, and even Samson, even someone who really committed suicide and killed the Philistines when he did that. But the Bible is a very interesting book. And oh, that reminds me too. I'm still going to read this about reading. Today's is about reading. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, one of the places where one of my children is Bend, Oregon. So yeah, I'm thinking in 2025 when my lease is up that if I'm not staying in if I don't decide to stay in Denver longer, that I would like to buy a place in Oregon or California. Either Southern or Northern California, but I really love Klamath, California. But I don't know if I'm going to like to be in a little city that's far away from, because that's what my son is saying. He doesn't, he'd like to be closer to a bigger city. So my son is in Bend, and it's a smaller city. But yeah. But one day at a time, and we walk by faith, not by sight. It says in the Apostle Paul did write that. We know for sure. It's in 1 Corinthians. So, yeah. Oh, I shared on my community tab. So Dee from Lady Bug Out went to this thing in Texas about these brick. I'll drop her link in the chat. Well, moderators, you're supposed to do this for me. Lady Bug Out doesn't really need me to drop her link, but anyways, it's a cool video. She's got 55,000 subscribers. But teeny van to dome home, crafting an ultimate aircrete dome home. But the question I had for her was, is that safe in a storm, like a hurricane or a tornado? Because it's so lightweight. I'm like, doesn't seem like it would be sturdy. That's my alarm to pray for my father-in-law. Dear Lord, please bless my father-in-law, and I pray you be with him. Pray in Jesus' name, amen. He's got a February birthday. It's 2:00. It's after 2:00. So Lady Bug Out has got a great channel. I met her at the Michigan meetup in 2021. So that's a very interesting thing. Oh, I was going to read let me read the Defying Gravity poem before I read the daily celebration. Let me see. Defying Gravity is in the 7-story tree on page 42. Okay. The verse I put before this poem is, sometimes I put a verse before it, sometimes I put a quote. Oh, this is funny. I said the Ginger Me poem. The thing I put before the Ginger Me poem is something I said to my cousin, who said her red hair makes her fly. What she actually said, inspired. I put before the Ginger Me poem, which is on the next page. No! You've got to be kidding me. Oh my goodness. I thought my JavaScript doing something doing something that scared me. I thought before it was this was loose, and because it was plugged in here. But oh gosh, I thought I was losing you. Okay, can you still hear me? No, that was nothing. So before my Ginger Me poem, I put, inspired by all my sister gingers out there, but especially the cousin who said, my red hair gives me superpowers. I replied, with great power comes great responsibility. But Defying Gravity is on page 42. Ginger Me is on page 43. But the verse I put before Defying Gravity is, stand fast, therefore, in the liberty by which Christ has made us free, and do not be entangled again with a yoke of bondage. Galatians 5:1. I need to remember that verse. Defying Gravity, Let It Go. That's the other song by Idina Menzel. Let it go. It's much too heavy. You know it's holding you down, holding you back. Oh, that I had wings like a dove. I'd be at peace. Is it love, pure as driven snow? Frozen. Let it go. Harmless as a dove, flying high above. Set it free. If it comes back to you, it's yours. If it doesn't, it's no longer meant to be. And if I'm flying solo, at least I'm flying free, defying gravity. Yeah, I love that one. I needed to read that right now. Oh, it's in October. It gets cold in some places of Oregon more than others. Y'all should look on my, yep, it's the 13th. That's why I'm obsessed with 13. Let me share you the video. It's on my first page. If you watch a lot, especially of my lives, because I'm such a blabbermouth and I don't, so I share too much, actually. I share way too much, y'all. I do. I tell y'all way too much. So if you watch, especially my lives, if you watch my videos, you'll know too much about me. Quite honestly, I'm an open book. Wait, it's on the home page, right? Well, it usually is on the home page. That's weird. Interesting. Very interesting. So right now when I go to the home page, because my live comes up because I'm live, I guess. But okay. Welcome to Red's channel. Red's learning to edit. Check out this video. It tells the story and there's videos from, because those are my two favorite places that I went in my RV were California, back to where I was born. And then I went to Klamath, and I really, really loved Klamath, California. And Oregon. Those were my favorite places I went in my RV. Oh, thanks, Bren. I appreciate it. Why 19th you eat egg roll? I don't know that. Is that like an old wives' tale or something, Elsa? Here's like, it's one of the first videos I edited. Because Outdoor Dash Travels taught me. If you're on your phone, that will probably take you out of this live. So if you want to go to it later, go to it later. But if you click on it now, it might take you out of this live because it's a link to a video. Huh, with 6 you get egg roll. Keeps coming up. Huh. That's funny. Is that an advertisement for that's coming up on my, I don't know, you guys. I don't know what ads are playing on my, yeah, tell me what ads are playing. Y'all, because I have YouTube Premium and I don't see any ads, including what ads are on my, because sometimes I don't think ads are playing on my lives yet though. But ads will play on my videos even though I'm not monetized. It's not fair, but it's something that happened since since I started on YouTube, it happened, I don't know if it's last year or the year before, probably 2021. I don't know. They started playing ads on some people's videos who weren't monetized. But like I said, I have YouTube Premium, so I don't see any ads. So I don't know what ads are playing. I'm going to read this now. I don't know, but I'm trying to figure out what Elsa means, but I'm going to move on to reading maybe I'll try to figure that out later. But I'm not sure if you're seeing an ad or what, Elsa. But let me know, you guys, if you see ads on any of my videos, because I'm not monetized yet, but there might be ads. Let me know yes or no if you see ads. Oh, okay. Your son has put premium for the phone. That's nice. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm going to burn down this candle I just bought. I'm going to finish it. One minimalist. It was a good video. I shared it on my community tab, but I was like, I don't know that I'm ready for that. But she was just like, I'm stopped buying candles because it's like burning money. And I'm just like, oh, but I love candles. And now since y'all are flames, my followers are flames, now I have another excuse to buy candles. It's bad. It's bad. I need more water. Okay. Going to Hi, it's Redheaded Riding Hood here, Red for short. I'm live and I'm going to read Daily Celebration for today, January 20th. And it's about reading. It's just read, exclamation point. And it's part 1. There came into my hands recently a book which is not new. That's like this book. Which I had never seen before. It interests me greatly. It is a book called The Book Room, in which Frank Cumbers tells the story of the Methodist Publishing House and the Epworth Press. What interested me more than anything else was the attitude of John Wesley to books. One Methodist historian credits John Wesley with the publication of no fewer than 371 works, 30 of them jointly with Charles Wesley, and it is to be remembered that this was the work of the man who traveled more miles and preached more sermons every year than any man has ever done. Wow. It was said of Southey, I don't know who that is, that he was never happy except when he was reading or writing a book. That is not far from being true of John Wesley. He insisted that his helpers and preachers should read and read constantly. Steadily spend all morning in this employ, he writes, or at least 5 hours in the 24. 5 hours reading. Can you imagine? I need to end my Amazon subscription to Amazon Prime. Someone objects, but I have no taste for reading. Wesley answers with a certain violence. Then contract a taste for it or return to your trade. Wesley knew well that the man has not yet been born who can continue to give out as a preacher without taking in as a student and scholar. But Wesley insisted that not only his helpers and preachers should be readers, but that all his people should read. The work of grace would die out in one generation, he wrote, if the Methodists were not a reading people. I like Methodists and Lutherans, but I'm Presbyterian. But we're readers also. Reading Christians, he said, will be knowing Christians. This is true. In the standing orders, there was the question. I don't know what the standing orders are. In the standing orders, there was the question, what is the business of an assistant? And part of the answer was to take care that every society is duly supplied with books. It is difficult to think of a world without books, theological works, and detective stories too. There are great values in constant and wide reading. Tomorrow's on reading also. That's the end. Bye. But yeah. And as I said before, I had a library in the big house, the 3,400 square foot house where I lived with my ex. I had a library. I had 2,000 books. I probably had more like 1,500. I got rid of some of them. I started downsizing some from the 3,400 square foot. I left some stuff for my ex. I did. I downsized from the 3,400 square foot house to the 1,600 square foot house. And then I downsized from the 1,600 square foot house to fitting everything in my car. And then when I went up to the St. Louis area and paid cash for my RV, I fit everything I owned in my RV. And I was going to try to find a place in California when I went out to California. But then, I wanted to travel around some in my RV first. So, and I did. And so, bees. Elsa, my oldest daughter does that. Her husband she married has bees, and she sells honey, and she's also a nurse. She's also an RN. But yeah, my oldest daughter does that. And her dog's name, she has two. She had one. He was such a sweet golden retriever named Jude, and my poem about the storm, the second storm poem about the tree falling is about the dogs being upset by the storm, but Jude was hardly ever upset by the storm, but because he was just fearless. Not exactly. He was more ignorance is bliss, I guess. I don't know. He was such a sweet little dog. But I remember one time being upset about something with a storm one of my child seems to still be going through. And go into my closet to pray, and I would get down on my knees, and I usually would shut the door, but I didn't shut the door. I got down on my knees to pray for my child, and Jude followed me and was licking my toes. And I was weeping, and I was crying and praying for my child. In my prayer, I had a walk-in closet. That's the last time I had a walk-in closet at Gladys's, but I didn't pray. The room was about the same size as the closet at Gladys's. The room I was in, no, the closet was a little bit smaller, I guess, but I'm exaggerating. But there was a walk-in closet at Gladys's, but and I have a walk-in closet here, but I don't go in the closet to pray. But when I had 5 kids, I guess 5 kids and the 3 dogs and the 13 cats, I would go into the closet, close the door, and pray. But I didn't close the door. And I got down on my knees and I was praying, and Jude came and licked my toes. But anyways, I said all that because I was talking about her dogs now, and I haven't met her newer dogs because Jude passed from cancer. He got cancer. And then, of course, my son's dog that bites everybody just lives forever because I didn't have the courage to put her down. And I should have, because she bit people. She bit a lot of people. But Jude passed, and then my daughter got 2 more golden retrievers, and one she named Honey. One's named Honey. One's named Denver. Because before she was going to move here, I think before, or either do travel nursing here or something. I don't know. Before she got engaged. So, yeah. But yeah, my oldest daughter has bees. Very interesting. But yeah. So that's about it, y'all. I'm gonna pray and let you go because it's 1 hour and 32 minutes. So I think next Friday I'm gonna try again to go live Friday night, see how it goes. Maybe I'll just do the ladies' luncheon on Saturday, and I'll just let anybody come up on panel on Friday. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see about that. Oh, they're so sweet. Yeah, they're so sweet. Yeah, he was so sweet. No, I always remember that. Mostly would like to stay here for always. Well, I hope it wasn't somebody who wasn't supposed to be in your house. Yeah, you guys. I looked at cheaper apartments that were nearer to where my son lived when he was here. I was just like, I was very much focused on like, I want a safe, nice, clean, and that's why, I got this apartment. And that after I moved in here, I don't know how many months, it wasn't that many months after. Might have been 3 months. A couple moved in to the room upstairs in my son's friend's condo. My son was in the basement of the condo. And I lived there at first for a month before I moved in here. I got a hotel for a little while, and then I had eyes on the cats. So anyways, I looked at apartments near my son, and like so dirty and just like trash everywhere. I went to one apartment and I walked around and there was like trash on the grounds. Like they had a pool and I think they might have a tennis court, but it's not in a good neighborhood. A lot of cars get stolen in Denver, and that is what happened too. So I went and looked at this one apartment that was just like around the corner from my son's. And I couldn't even find the office either. And I was just like, I don't want to stay here. I wouldn't want to live here. Like the way my mental health was, I was just like, living here would depress me. And I can't, I just, for my mental health. And since I have this money from my parents, I'm going to find a place where I feel safe and comfortable, and which I feel is going to be good for my mental health, right? So that was one of the apartments I looked at that I was like, No, well, I can't find the office anyway, so bye. And there was trash like all over the place, in a bad neighborhood. And so like something like 3 months, 4 months, this couple moved into a room at my son's, he was renting from his friend. They got their car stolen out of the spot, out of their apartment. They got their car stolen from the apartment's parking lot. And I was like, what? And I'm like, I am so thankful. Yes, it's expensive, but anyways. So, yeah. Oh, the kitty cat ran away. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. And I just feel like, God worked it out. Yeah. I honestly do. And I feel like for whatever reason, I wasn't supposed to buy a place here yet. And I also didn't know that my son was going to be moving to Oregon. And so there's that too. I was kind of upset, but then I understood, why he decided to do that. But yeah, so I just feel like God is working things out. God's behind the scenes. And that's the thing, I was thinking earlier today, we need to pray and look for God's guidance and follow peace and what we feel like in our heart God is guiding us to do, because we don't know what's going to happen next. And so I'm so glad I followed that. I started to buy a condo here. It was before it wasn't going to work out either, because the money from my dad was so late, and they were trying to close in July, and I didn't get the money from my dad until August, and it was going to take all of it. All of it. And I wasn't going to have a garage, and it wasn't as in a nice neighborhood. I'm outside of the city. I'm not in the city, really. I say Denver because it's a big place, so nobody knows exactly where I am. Hopefully. Hopefully. No bad people, anyways. God is watching over me. But so that's why we need to pray and just have faith and trust God, because he knows things down the line. He knows things we don't know. That's why it's so important to pray and trust God, you guys, because in the situation of my family that I'm praying about, I don't know. I don't know. And I've been accused a lot of making diagnoses. And no, I'm not a doctor. I'm not making a diagnosis. I feel like it helps to know what something could be, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I don't even know what some people, I've talked about this before, and I was and looking back on my family and all of the issues and situations we had and things, and I'm I believe 2 of my brothers were molested by men. I mean, I know for sure my oldest brother was, and that had an effect on them. That had a bad effectiveness. I am doing affirmations, yes. And what gets to me, Paul, and I think this all the time, and I probably have said it before, I will listen to Lisa A. Romano, and she's not like really Christian, like Lisa A. Romano, and she has she's a breakthrough life coach, and she talks about narcissism and childhood trauma and codependency, and she's just like she's helped me tremendously. I think I'm going to take her class that starts in February, but I'll listen to her. I listen to Joyce Meyer. You say, I'll listen to Mel Robbins talking to a guy about the brain. They are all saying the same thing about the affirmations, what you're saying to yourself. Don't talk negatively about yourself. Don't put yourself down. Give yourself grace. Love yourself. They're all sharing. It's truth. It's like a universal truth. You know, Joyce Meyer saying it. It's in the Bible. Oftentimes, Lisa A. Romano, a number of times, oftentimes I'll listen to her and she will say a Bible verse. She will say a Bible verse. I will have the perfect house. You can just say every day, I will have the perfect house. That's a good idea. I will have the perfect house. That's why I keep saying, like, I would love to buy my mom's house. Maybe my mom's house will go up for sale. I have to go look up the address. I know the name of the street. I should have saved it in Zillow. But yeah. When my mom's pastor, because my mom and dad's pastor, which I have a video of her benediction on my channel, she bought my mom's house from my dad. So, and at the time she sold it, she retired and she left California and went back to Alabama. She probably bought like 3 houses in Alabama. The cost of that house. It was about $600,000 last when I think that was like 2018. Might have been. That's good. Yeah, that's a good thing to say. And Joyce Meyer says, when you get up every day, like, because sometimes I'll have dread, like, especially when I'm going to work at 5 a.m. I'm going to be so tired today. It's like, stop thinking that. And Joyce Meyer says, say every day, something good is going to happen to me today. Something good is going to happen through me today. But yeah, that's a good thing to say too. I'm getting better every day, and I need to realize that because it's been a slow process, but I've progressed so much since I've been here. I've progressed a lot. So yeah. And I'm thankful. Excuse my language, but Red's getting her shit together. I said a bad word. I'm getting my stuff together. How about that? And the money, I'm so thankful to my parents for all their faults, and just like my parents weren't perfect. Oh, do you want to come on panel? I'm probably not going live again until next. But I can go longer. I could go live until Carol goes live. I don't want to miss Carol's live. I usually try not to. That's Lois Life on Wheels. What? I'm trying to. Did I not copy it? Okay. Oh, Monday. Well, I can go live Monday. I was not going to. I don't know my live schedule next week, but I might still keep going live Monday. I don't know. I'm undecided, but yeah, I'll go live Monday, just so you can tell the story. I will have the perfect house. Yeah, that's good, Paul. I'm gonna start saying that. Yeah, and Joyce Meyer says, say, yeah, something good is gonna happen to me today. Something good is gonna happen through me today. God loves me. I need to say that to me all the time. Monday night. Okay. Monday night will be good. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm not being good at being a planner. I'm gonna do better. How about I say? I'm gonna get better at not procrastinating. Did I tell you all my 3 words? Okay, so my 2 words for last year were courage and focus. I did good on courage. I don't know how good I did on focus. I still have not made my writing schedule. I need to make my writing schedule. I need to do it. I need to sit down. I need to have a writing time. I need to it. So my 3rd word, so instead of choosing 2 new words for this year, I'm keeping courage, focus is what I still need. Discipline. I have 3 words. Those are my words. I will have the perfect house. Yes. And I'm not sure, like, you guys, I'm not sure I want a tiny house because I want my kids to come see me and have a tiny house. Where are they going to sleep? And my grandbabies, I want them to come see me. And if I have a tiny house, where are all my, I have 5 kids, and I had the most wonderful, it was like, thank you, Jesus. I had the most wonderful Christmas I've had in forever, in many years, at my daughter's this last Christmas. It was wonderful. And, I saw my new grandbaby, Lily. I met her. I saw Freya. I saw my son-in-law, my daughter, my son, my younger son was there. So I had 2 of my kids. That's me and Freya. See her face? She's so adorable. Yes. Oh, those are good words. Tenacity. That's always, yeah. That's in some of my poems. That's in some of my poems. That's my tenacity. That's how I describe my mom. She has tenacity. It's on my blog. There's an article about my mom on my blog. Tiny homes are way overpriced. Oh, that's all I have left now is about enough for a tiny home. Or, I have $11,000 for the lot in Klamath. But I listened to that Dave Ramsey on this other lady's show. What's that lady's show? And he was saying, don't buy a house if you're not ready. So I'm just like, yeah, I don't think I'm ready. Let's wait. I was going to share the Defying Gravity video that I love. Let me share that. So I said I was going to do that and I didn't. Got off on a tangent, but it was a good tangent. It was a good tangent. And the other song that she sings is Let It Go, Let It Go. So let me pray for y'all and let you go. Okay. Dear Lord, thank you for all these YouTube friends and followers. I pray that you would bless them all. Lord, thank you for my kids and my grandkids, Lord. I love it in your word where it says that all my children shall be taught of the Lord, and great shall be the peace of my children. I pray that for all my kids, Lord, and that they would know that you are real, that you love them, and that I love them. Thank you that you have not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind, Lord. Lord, I pray you bless Bryn and be with her, and please bless Paul. And thank you for Paul's and Lisa's house in Oregon, and that he got all settled there. And I pray you be with Ronald, Lord, as he travels, Lord. Continue to heal John's foot. Please continue to heal Chef Santa, Lord. Be with my friend Lori as she travels and continue to heal her. Thank you that Rose made it to courtside safely, Lord. Thank you for Roy and Becky's new grandbaby. I pray you bless Elsa and be with her and keep her safe, Lord. I pray that she's in a safe place and that she is safe from any harm, Lord. Give her peace in her mind. Yes, I pray you bless Elsa, bless Chris, and be with him and his dad and his family. I pray you be with Char and her mom and her family. Thank you for the house that they got, Lord. I pray you bless pre-retirement days. And thank you for their support of my channel, Lord. I pray you be with them and bless their family. Please bless Michelle and thank you for her and her support of my channel. And I pray you would bless her, continue to be with her and her son and her family. Try not to forget anybody going through the chat. Lord, I pray you be with Anthony, even though he's not here today, Lord. And I pray you bless him and his family, and thank you for his support of my channel. I think that is everybody. Dear Lord, thank you for my YouTube channel and that I'm close to being monetized. And I thank you for all the things I went through and the things that it taught me, Lord. And I pray that you would bless my bullies and continue to be with them, Lord. I know that the woman that had did the video about me is having some health issues, Lord. And I pray that you would heal her of those breathing issues she's having. And I pray that you would bless the other former bully in his new marriage, Lord, and that you would bless his wedding and that all of that would go well, Lord. I pray for my family, for my in-laws, for my ex, Lord, that you would bless them, keep them safe and healthy, and be with them. Let them know your presence, Lord. Thank you for all your blessings on us. Thank you for always working out things in our lives, Lord, and in our situations and with our houses and with our vans and with our travels, Lord. Thank you for always being there for us and and blessing us. And we pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Hey, moderators, do you want to drop your link? Thank you, Chris. Oh, you had bedrolls. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Paul. I'm in a perfect place more than I imagined, proving and reassuring me that it works. I am truly blessed. Yeah. And it's, it's an issue. Like, I'm sure there's issues that like we may not think about when you have sight issues. I'm sure there's things that maybe we don't realize that you needed in a home. And like, but like too, even with me, like I said before several times, is like, I didn't realize how much I needed or wanted the garage. And now I wasn't thinking so far ahead to like, I was thinking I was going to buy a place, right? And I didn't even think how much I would need because of the snow and all that, a garage, and also because of the car thefts in this area. So it's just like, wow. And like I said, the car dealership where I bought my car emailed me. So they were sending me back money about the mistake. They made a mistake in my paperwork, and they said it was about the registration or something. So I thought like it was a couple $100 dollars. And I said, and it was late because you messed up on that. So can you send me $100 more? And they were like, sure, we can send you $100 more. And I asked them, what is the check for? The check is for $2,000, which about covers the van that I got ripped off for. I could, it's like a catch-22 with the van that I bought from this person. Is like, I got too involved with this person, and I don't really want to contact him. So I'm just like, let it go. And here I get $2,000 back on my car. And I was just like, wow, God is good. God is good. Oh, thank you, Paul. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Yes, I hope to do that. I hope to help others with the help I've been helped with. Comfort others with the comfort I've been comforted with. So yeah, I'll see Paul. So I will go live Monday with Paul, and we're going to talk about his story. That'll be great. Awesome. That'll be great. Maybe I'll make a thumbnail even. Yay. That'll be awesome, Paul. So 7 is 6 p.m. 6 p.m. So eat dinner early or eat dinner late. It's early. It's early by you. It's dinner time. So yeah, I'll do that. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Little rolls, bed rolls. You had bed rolls. Okay. Grandma's sleepover in a teeny house. Best memories you could have. Well, my mom's house is not like huge, but I mean, for California, it's a 600. Which was funny is my dad. I'm really, really thankful for my stepmother for several reasons. And my dad moved into her house and sold, my mom and dad's house. And that's why he had the amount of money he had in his, for us, me and my 2 siblings, to get. And so I was really thankful, although she was annoying and made a kind of awkward, difficult relationship with my dad more awkward. I was thankful for her. She took care of my dad, and she was 12 years younger than him. And yeah. So, and her house was just like my mom and dad's house, only was bigger. And then she ended up, estate. That's the word. Yeah. It was in Maryland. So, but anyways, again, here I go again, telling y'all too much stuff, telling you too much of my business. But anyways, yeah. So she knew, she was smart, and she was paying a lot of taxes on that big house for just the 2 of them to live in. And it was funny because it was just like my mom's house, and it was like the same floor plan, only it was bigger. Like it had 3 bedrooms, only they were bigger, and a bigger living room and family room and bigger kitchen. And so she ended up, like, my dad was like 90, and she sold that, and they got a smaller place. It was, right around when my dad was like 89, 90. They moved into a little place they were closer to the beach. They moved into a little mobile home, like, that was just the right size. They moved into like a tinier home, and they had tennis rackets there, and she still played tennis. I don't know if she still plays tennis now. I don't have contact with her. The thing, she did like me because I reminded her of my mom too much, and she was jealous of my mom. So okay, is that a video? I'm gonna go watch that. I need to quit blabbing on and let y'all go. But anyways, thankful for I should put an alarm at I don't know when her birthday is. Actually, I should pray for her though too. My stepmother, still living, in her 80s. She's the age of my in-laws were like 12 years younger than my parents. They're all like different ages. And then my mother-in-law is actually 5 years older than my father-in-law. She was a cougar. She's a cougar. But yeah. And my father-in-law is almost 80. But my mother-in-law is in better health, though, than my father-in-law. My father-in-law has had issues recently. But anyways, yeah, we should pray for everybody. Love everybody. Forgive everybody for yourself. For yourself. We're all going to get wronged, and we're all going to wrong other people. You want to be forgiven? Give forgiveness, right? So I want to be forgiven. So that's all. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Check out Paul's video here. I'm going to. Bye. Love y'all. Bye. We'll see you Monday. Monday with Paul's Blind Soup for the Soul. Okay? Bye.